Hello and welcome back to Jade Empire. Last time, we died. Kinda sucked. This time, we are now in Dirge because reasons. And we just got a gem of premonition. Somehow. Not really sure how we can get gems in, when we're dead. But then again, how are we able to use the amulet that not only while we're dead, but that we don't have? Gem of Premonition, Mind +1, 50%, minus 50% trap evade focus cost. This one's This gem's inner structure does not appear similar to any other essence gem, and there are no records of it ever having been created. I have every record on hand at all times. Cool. Its origin is a mystery, as is the nature of its power. It appears to give the wielder a glimmer of the future, enabling its user to move away from coming harm, but does not remove the danger, but makes danger easier to avoid. Also, something that I just noticed while going through here, you'll notice that everybody's grayed out except Zimbu. That's because Zimbu
Excellent.
is the only merchant in the game. There are no other merchants left in the game. I think his prices have also dropped. A lot. Yeah, it's kind of the way that he balances out. He's basically useless when you first meet him, because he buys things for half price and sells them for like an extra 50%. However, in the last 2 chapters of the game, his prices basically invert. I think he sells for 75% as much and buys for 125% of the standard value. Meaning that he actually becomes very useful. And we're going to buy some stuff from him now with our enormous stockpile. First up, Warrior of the Unyielding Heart. Health +7. The body is the final arbiter of any choice. Our destinies are made in this world that our destinies are made in this world that our destinies are made. What? And warriors of this path seek to strengthen their bodies by any means. Through courage and strength, they seek their place as set out by heaven. And the Tiger Mantra. Health and Focus +5. And I get the feeling these two are references to Survivor. And, by extension, Rocky. The tiger relies on strength and speed. It is a symbol of passion and power. In the tiger lies the utmost physical ability of an individual. By dedicating yourself to the tiger, you strengthen your body along with your mind. Let's see, anything else we could use here? The Gem of Unity is not bad, but I think we already have it. And I'm pretty sure we'll find better than it. We could now get the Golden Tongue, which is actually very good. Or it would be if we had anybody left to convince of anything. I think there's like one more, but it might actually be impossible. I'll need to look it up before we hit that. Now I'll read it off. Charm, Intimidation, and Intuition +8. The treacherous advisor to the great emperor's son Jin ordered the Order of the Lotus to construct this gem. The gem gave the advisor nearly unparalleled manipulative power, but in the end, the powerful emperor's own skills of persuasion put his ambitious advisor in his place. Really would like to know exactly what that means, but that's the end of the story. The Cyclone Gem is just a damage shield that isn't alignment locked, making it better. Among the first monks who developed the Tempest style, there was one who began to question the closed-fist tenets of his order. Ostracized from his ruthless order, the monk sought new ways to harness the wind without relying upon closed-fist chaos. By focusing his hatred for his old order into a handful of small stones, he managed to replicate the power of Tempest in those stones. A stone of this type surrounds the wearer in swirling winds that whip and tear at any who harm the stone's wielder. Yeah, that's what a damage shield does. It just reflects a small amount of damage back on the attacker. Not great, but it's a decent, like... It's a decent, like, when you've got nothing else, it's pretty good. And it gives this cool effect around. Like, look, all glowing purple. Oh yeah, that's something to be careful about. When you dodge roll in the whole unit, it counts as if you hit it. So you'll take damage from that.
Your time.
Fair warning. Huh. Hope there's a chi found around here. Oh look, help! Probably shouldn't have said that because it was a spoiler, but he's obviously a monk. What do you think he's gonna do?
This cannot be. Is it really possible? I sense the mark of the water dragon upon you. You have returned.
And you're dead! Shit! Are you Abbot Song?
I am the spirit of Abbot Song, slain many years ago by the glorious strategist. Before my death, I was the head of the Spirit Monk Order. Your order.
So you're the leader of the Spirit Monks?
I am. I was. But I only led them to defeat and destruction. I failed in my duty to protect the water dragon, a duty I would one day have passed to you. You are a spirit monk, born here in Dirge and cleansed in the sacred fountains. You were an infant the day the Emperor and Sun Li attacked our monastery. I tried to save you from the slaughter, only to lose you to Li when he ripped you from the arms of your dying guardian.
Li claimed he was the one who saved me.
I can only imagine what lies and distortions he told you about Dirge, your heritage, and his own role in events here. But now, you deserve to hear the truth.
It's time for a flashback.
30 years ago, the long drought struck the land. For a decade, crops withered and died. Starving people across the Empire demanded that something be done. Despite his position, Emperor Sun Hai could not alter the natural order. He demanded that his brother, the glorious strategist, concoct a plan to rectify this insult. Through Sun Li's cunning, the armies of the Emperor laid siege to the gates of Dirge. They came to seize the Water Dragon's power and her life-giving waters.
How did he defeat Water Dragon? I feel like there's a word missing there.
The soldiers of the Imperial Army swarmed over us, too many to count. My spirit monks fought bravely, but I knew the battle was lost. We were beaten. All around me, my fellow spirit monks were dying.
This may look familiar to you.
I tried to hold the attackers at bay. Prince Qin attacked me, and then Master Li cut me down from behind. The Emperor ascended unopposed, but already Sun Li and Prince Qin plotted against him. The glorious strategist was not content to watch his brother come to power. Emperor Sun Hai, ruler of the Jade Empire, stepped beyond his station and slew the Water Dragon, claiming her power for his own. His brothers tried to strike him down, but they could not know he would be so strong. infused with the water dragon's power. He was now unbelievably powerful. Sun Li escaped with his life, but he left his brother, Prince Qin, to suffer the Emperor's terrible vengeance. A spirit monk child still lived. He killed your guardian. Claiming his identity, no longer a servant of the Emperor, Li abandoned his fearsome armor to become the master you thought you knew. If you and the amulet were the key to defeating his brother, he might still claim that power. Li disappeared with you and the amulet, escaping the Emperor's retribution. With his newfound power, the Emperor, as a taunt to his traitorous brother, bound Qin's spirit to the armor Li had left behind. And Death's Hand was born.
You were the last of the spirit monks. Sun Li saw our attempt to save you as confirmation of your importance. He believed you were meant to restore what he helped steal.
He trained you to be an instrument of vengeance, an agent to succeed where he and Prince Qin had failed. But with your death, the Emperor is now invincible.
Master Li has the power of the water dragon now. Oh, so now it's the water dragon? Before it was just water dragon. Make up your mind, BioWare.
Then the glorious strategist has won. You were the last of the spirit monks. But now you are just a ghost like the rest of us. No one is left to oppose Sun Li.
How come you're all green and I'm blue? The water dragon will bring me back if I restore the Fountains of Dirge. Because apparently it's easier to resurrect someone than to just say, Master Li is evil. I hate the water dragon so much.
You spoke with the water dragon? Of course. Only she could guide your spirit to Dirge, while all others must wander the mortal world.
She is the worst boss ever.
I worried that our last hope had died with you, but now I see you have come to restore the Fountains of Dirge. The first step in restoring the water dragon herself. As leader of the spirit monks in life, I am bound by honor and duty to aid you in this task. I swear, I will not abandon you until the Fountains of Dirge are restored.
After that, you're on your own, though. I am honored to have you with me.
I can guide you here in Dirge, this lost home of yours. I know the monastery well, and will do everything in my power to help you restore the fountains.
How am I supposed to restore the fountains?
The fountains were tainted with human blood, which shattered their seals. The blood that stained them is gone. Replacing the seals should restore them.
I think we should move on.
You are probably right. We must restore the water dragon's power before Sun Li gains full command of her powers.
Saving game. Please don't shut down Jade Empire. And yeah, we have a new... We have a new follower. I have no idea why I blanked on that. He's technically the best follower in the game, even better than Silk Fox with her buffing your martial styles thing. His attack is with his... They call it a monk's spade, but it's like some weird crescent thing. It's alright. But his support is the good one. He while he's in support, he restores your chi, focus, and health all at the same time And I think at a faster rate than anybody else does. He's fantastic. The abbot of the doomed spirit monks. Abbot's song serves the water dragon even in death. His hope for redemption lies with you. And since we haven't really gotten anything done, I'm going to have a little reading time to make things go quicker next time. And then we're going to call it here, because, well, I try to keep these videos close to 15 minutes and we're already past that. The ritual of binding. Yeah, I'm just not going to talk about it. The ability to bind a spirit is one of the great honors that the water dragon has bestowed upon us. Therefore, we must always remember to treat this gift with the proper respect. When you bind a spirit, you become the guardian of that spirit. It is as though the spirit is your child. Though it is your duty to return the spirit to the water dragon for her judgment, until you give the spirit over to her, you are fully responsible for that spirit. Since the spirit will obey your every command, you must always have the best interests of the spirit in mind while it is under your control. You must never command a spirit to do anything that might affect the water dragon's judgment of that spirit later on. And though it is the most common rule when binding spirits, I will repeat it again. Under no circumstances will you ever bind the spirit of a living person. Such acts are punishable by death and judgment at the hands of the water dragon herself. I'm sure that'll never come up. So, we're going to call it for here. We're going to call it for now. And I've no doubt spoiled things horribly for anyone who's played this game before. Though I can't really tell what I can spoil. I'm not really sure how I can spoil anything if you've played it already. And honestly, if you haven't played it by now, play it. The game's good. I complain a lot, but that's just because I've played it like a dozen plus times over the nearly 15 years it's been out. Go play Jade Empire. You'll like it. Anyway, I'm going to call it for now. If you like this video, or any of the others, please like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, blah 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 blah. See you next time.